Loaded Lux whip Verb's ass. And y'all are tripping if you say otherwise. You talking about lyricism. Like, how could you downplay Loaded's writing? Like, literally. Like, get this. I'm not even a fan of Loaded. Like, I respect what he does and I like it. I'm not checking for him. Like, I'm not like looking for him to win. You know? Like, I think people are biased. And they're like, they grow, they end up liking these rappers and they develop these high expectations of them that don't exist and eventually calling them whack because they played out and they want somebody new. But me, like, I like the art form. I'm a real fan of this shit because at the end of the day, I'm not judging you based on how many times I've heard you, where you're from, who you are. I'm judging you based on how you perform off the same factors like creativity, aggression, you know, all the fucking classic battle attributes that makes a good battle rapper. Like, I'm judging you based off of that. It's not about anything else. And I feel the crowd was holding back on showing Loaded Lux love because they're from Texas. You know, everybody's cheering for Verbs, and he was corny. Blake Griffin to a cage pigeon. Who says shit like that? What does that even mean? Like, it's not even clever. It's like stupid. His disposition is that of a girl. Like, he's not even believable. When he threatens, you can't tell me a nigga like Verbs can run up on you and you'll be scared. If you are, you're pussy. He's not even believable. What are you talking about? Like, Loaded Lux will beat Verb's ass in a street fight. I mean, that's just my opinion. But he's soft to me. But at the end of the day, Verbs performs half the time. He shows up half the time. He does really good or really bad. That's something, the experience that I've had watching battle rap with him. One of the two. That's it. That's it. Loaded Lux always does good, but he might bore you to death. I think in this battle, one of the two. I think in this battle he had a good mix of comedy, lyricism, storytelling, and punchlines. He was consistent all the way through, even though the crowd was showing him love half the time. So you can't sit there and say this man didn't get on stage and outperform him and beat him in that battle. If anything, I was talking to the homie. If anything, I was saying 2-1 because Verbs turned it up in the second round. But that was when half of the second round was over, when he was flipping all them syllables and shit. But like, come on. You're great. Like, we expect you to perform like that through the entire battle. See, he started weak and he finished weak. See, Verbs has got good at getting people's attention, hyping people up for a battle, and making people think that he's the greatest. He's tricking you into thinking that he's clever when he's not. He's not a smart nigga. Like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, it's like crazy that people saying Loaded lost. Like, because before I seen the battle, I heard about it everywhere. On Facebook and Twitter and all that bullshit. Everybody from everywhere, East Coast, West Coast, Loaded lost. He got smoked by Verbs 3-0. I watched the battle and I'm like, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. Like, does everybody have the same ears? I think y'all are too swayed by perception, because at the end of the day, I think that Verbs does a really good job marketing and setting up the perception of how his opponent should be viewed. And so he's already battling you before the battle starts, because he's battling you through media and he's setting it up for you to fail. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Muhammad Ali. That worked on the opponent, but he's battling the crowd and bodying them by bodying his perception. So you get up there, and you know you already have Loaded on the bottom because he's current, he's popular, and he's hot now, and he already implemented in your mind that he's going to beat him, and he's washed up and blah blah blah, and he got out there and performed, and it worked, and everybody thinks Loaded lost, but he didn't. If you're a fan of creativity and just writing in general, like if you put it bar for bar, content to content, Loaded blew him out the water. There's no competition. And honestly, that was like, and again, I'm not a fan of Loaded like that, but I do like his stuff. So I can't be biased. You know, I'm a fan of the culture in general. So it's not like I'm lying. Like, it's giving you honest feedback. Like, that is the truth, because there's nothing memorable that Verb said that was impressive. And if you're looking for it, it didn't happen. Oh, to beat him, fair and square.